Hey, what's up guys? In today's video we're going to be driving on the Autobahn. Of course, as you all know, the Autobahn you do need a car, so we're going to go to the car rental center, which in Tegel Airport you just go to the right, go down the stairs, and then into that building over there, car rental center. And now that we're here, this is what the car rental center looks like. All the car rental companies are in here and the garage is right behind it, so it's easy to pick up the car. And since I have status with National, I opted to go with them and rented a BMW for the day. And now with the keys in hand, liability signed, coverage for insurance declined because it's on my card, time to go find a rental car. And since this is Germany, you have cars like this GT63S, and then a whole fleet of Volkswagens, BMWs, Mercedes, and a couple of other cars sprinkled in like the Fords and the Skodas and Renaults. So here we go. Here's the 118i. This is a BMW and it's supposed to go 130 miles an hour, so we're going to put that to the test. Of course, got to check for damage before leaving the building. I will be reviewing this car in another video, so take a look out for that one. That no speed limit zone will be on the way from Berlin to Leipzig, and that is called the A9 highway. So that's going to be to the left of Mitcheldorf as indicated in this map. So look south of Potsdam and to the left of Mitcheldorf. Look at that line going south, that's going to be the no speed limit zone. Of course, I started by learning the German etiquette just to see how fast they went in the different speed limits to understand how exactly they drove. I noticed that the speed limit can fluctuate between 80 and 120 while on the highway, and the left lane is reserved mostly for the fast people. And I noticed that in the left lane, Germans typically look out for other people that are coming right up behind them, so of course they don't get hit by the speeding cars. So now I just have to merge onto the A9 highway, pass through these speed cameras, and then we get this no speed limit sign indicated by a circle with 4 lines through it. After seeing a couple cars pass, I started to gain some confidence and drove a little bit faster. So here we are going 140 kilometers per hour, stepping into the faster lane, making sure there's nobody behind us of course, and just time to mash on that throttle. So the first run was not that bad, but I only got up to 180 kilometers per hour. Of course, I'm not happy with that, so I decided to wait a little bit, judge some of the people around me, and then go ahead and go for the full speed. Man, we have some pretty fast people on this. There's 170 kilometers right there, getting close to 180. And I was making my way all the way up to 200 right before this curve. So of course had to slow down a bit, regain some confidence, and then step on it once again. Soon enough, the roads cleared up and I was able to step on it all the way up to 220 kilometers per hour. Along the way, you'll see a lot of trees, a couple of creeks, mostly flat land. Along the way, I realized that the car was not in sport mode, so I decided to toggle to that to see if I could get any more speed out of this car. Then stepped on it once again to see if there was any difference. The steering was slightly stiffer, not sure if it really changed the suspension much or anything, but yeah, I was a bit surprised. I didn't really feel much of a difference between both of those modes. But here we are over 200. And in the short break, just want to validate 132 miles per hour is equal to 213 kilometers per hour. So with that, this appears to be the actual top speed of the car. You can see the needle just over 215 kilometers per hour. So mission successful. So from there onward, made it to Leipzig with enough time to spare. Took a look at some of the local sites, looked at what some of the buildings look like. Very different type of town. So here we are parking at a Q Park. This one was like €2.20 per hour. And we were able to look at one of the main centers of attention in Leipzig, including this church right here in all of its wonderful glory. and one of these German squares, which typically hosts the Christmas market, but we just missed that. Then we checked out this monument just a couple kilometers south of the main town, which is called the Volkerschlachtdenkmal. Sorry if I butchered that one, but it is beautiful in person. And this water down below, it was all frozen when we got there. Then we rolled out of Leipzig, quickly of course, 170 kilometers per hour and higher, as the sun was going to set. Went on one more top speed run, trying to hit that 215 kilometers per hour, and got to experience people moving out of my way while going pretty fast, just like that car over there. In the evening it was dark, but we were able to see the brick houses in Potsdam, which were very interesting to see in person. Then headed out to a shopping street where there was a Louis Vuitton and a Hermes store, but they had these beautiful lights just strung up on this street all the way down. And for the first time ever, parallel parking on a busy German street, trying to understand the signs, speaking to security guards, making sure we paid the proper items, got the ticket, put it in the car and everything. So this is me just filming all of that happening. So here's the car just parked over there. And afterwards, it was time to refuel that. So I learned that gas in Europe was really expensive. Came out to $37.45. And remember that sign from earlier? This is how you return the car. So since it was national, we had to go right instead of left. Use the Q Park ticket to go in, just like so. And then drive up to the return area. The return guy noticed that we were mostly foreigners, and he was pretty nice and everything. We had a good conversation about Germany, Autobahn, and I just wished him well, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, etc. But that's pretty much it. Hope you guys liked this video. Hope you guys learned something. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.